addiction also becomes a family disease. One person may use, but in a way, all the family is affected.
Okay.
People may respond to this person in different ways, and it affects families in very different ways and makes even families dysfunctional. And a lot of, if for example, it's a firstborn,
Yes.
you know, people will be traumatized and may lose hope, and maybe his duties has to be taken up by somebody else. If it's a mother or a father, you know, always there's a gap because one person is using, but you find the whole family is affected. Even when they are seeking care and treatment, it is digging up into the family's resources, or people may respond differently. If it's a family that is spiritual, they may go to their pastor, and they may think God has neglected us or something. When you look at our African situation, or you may think there's bewitching or something like that. So the family is affected in different ways, and that is why we work with families.
Yes.
And most of the time, it's the families that will approach caregivers because, as I said before, rehab is a place for caregiving, is a place for treatment, is a place for healing, is a place for giving hope. Parents or siblings or wives or husbands are the ones who are going to approach. So we start with families from intervention.
Okay.
Because they're the ones who are going to give you the brief of the history, of about this person who is using drugs.
That is if they don't want to hide it.
And most of the time, by the time they're coming for you, they're desperate and they are seeking help also. So healing not only happens to the person who is affected, but the whole family. When it's come to recovery, you are recovering the whole family. You're just not recovering the person who is affected. You are everybody has to recover.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
And so you start with the intervention. You want to see how has this person affected. They give you the history. Because most of the time, addiction and substance use come with something that's called denial. The person who has the problem may not really know the full extent of their problem. They may lack what we call insight for their problem. But the person who is living with them are the ones who are going to tell you that this person is behaving this way. Maybe they are having hallucinations or delusions, or they are losing property.
Or neglecting their children.
Or neglecting their children. They may not know themselves because of the denial. And again, we say it's a mental health condition. They may have a little bit of a problem with their insight.